Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this man, shame on you. But those of you that do, you know he's a legend. This is Ebro in the Morning, Lord Styles and Rosenberg. Barrington Levy is on the program. Yo, you hear that voice? Clean.
Ooh, still sounds clean.
Every time. Barrington.
Yes, sir.
Sir, your ad-libs, arguably one of the most famous things in dancehall music, reggae music. Skiddly wop, diddly wop, swing.
Skiddly wop wop.
You know what? Ebro take my style, man. Come on, Ebro.
Yeah.
I did pretty good, right?
To me, man.
I did it pretty good.
Yeah. Trust me. But please, don't be like Chronicle now.
Who's that?
That's the son of, that's the father of Chronix. He tried to do me every time.
So wait, Chronic's father tried to take your style back in the day?
Of course.
I didn't know this.
Up till today. That bridging take my style and vice dub plates for a lot of sounds until they find out that it's not really me. So they say, okay, that's a splice dub, oh, take it off.
Wow.
That's not Barrington Levy.
Now, Chronix is an amazing artist. Touring the world, he's amazing. Producer, singer, I love his album.
Right. Because, I mean, Chronix grew up on my music, so
he knows.
His dad. He
it.
knows. I mean, if you talk to him, he will tell you that straight.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I used to get a lot of the same thing because I was out there going, "Hey yo, hello!" Remember?
Like, you're not Bounty Killer. Stop.
They were like, "You're not Bounty Rosenberg," and I was
You're
like,
gonna die, sir.
I know. And I was like, "All right, fine, I'll stop doing it."
Don't play with that man.
No, cross.
No.
No, but where did you cross? Yeah,
Miserable.
So, you in hip hop. I mean, everyone always knew you, of course, from the reggae world, and hip hop and reggae are so tied together. But then, you know, we're all of a sudden in the late 90, 99 or whatever it was, 2000. You link up with Shine and had this incredible moment of two huge records in hip hop.
You know, it's so ironic that I never really hooked up with Shine.
Really?
They come to my management and they asked my management for me to do something, but they told me that was P Diddy. When I went to the studio, it wasn't P Diddy, it was a P Diddy project.
You thought he was gonna be on the record?
Yeah, yes. And I was supposed to do one song. I ended up doing 2 songs. And they couldn't find the song after I finished it. So the guy would have to come back to Jamaica for me to do it again. Unfortunately, it's a lucky thing that they did have like a copy of it, so I could remember what I was saying on the record.
Man, but boy, did it work out. Were you surprised when they both turned out to be hits?
Yes, definitely. I was shocked because it was a disappointment for me when I actually went to the studio and they said it wasn't a P Diddy something, it was with somebody else. But anyway, I'm a real musician, so you know what I mean, I just get with it right away, you know what I mean, and it was fun. I actually enjoyed it.
And Shine, it turns out, was much more an MC than Diddy ever was. I mean, he was a rapper.
I only think that Shines, you know what I mean, yeah, I talk to Shines and tell Shines, I'm sorry for that guy, man. I think that Shines never really get the chance to really manifest what he really loved. You know what I mean? I wish that whatever happened, I wish it never happened because I talked to him the other day. He changed from being a Jew to he's back home now and he can't be bothered no more with the religion thing.
He's not Jewish anymore?
No, he went home to his dad. You know, his dad is the prime minister for Belize, right?
Yeah.
So his dad make him a minister of, I think, culture, something like that.
Shine is now a minister of culture in Belize?
He's a very cultural individual. From
very,
Belize
very true.
to Israel, Jewish.
He's done everything.
Why not?
Very, very true.
Very cultural.
Do you remember specifically, I mean, those ad-libs on Bad Boys? Do you remember that?
I'm a bad boy in the corner, so move from on ya, cause I'm dangerous. I'm a bad boy in the corner, so move from on ya, cause I'm dangerous. Of course I do. Come on,
what about the first one, though? What about right at the beginning, when the beat drops? Boom.
Oh, oh, see, Shoodly waddly diddly shoodly daddly diddly widdly daddly diddly whoa.
Booyaka!
Scene. Well, I'm a bad boy on the corner, so move from on ya, cause I'm dangerous.
Yeah, man.
Woo, still sounds tight, and this is all, and you can hear that perfect sounding voice on this. What's this new album called?
This right here is called Acoustica Levy.
Acoustica Levy.
Acoustica Levy.
Yes, and this album, after 21 years, I'm coming out with the album. I mean, it's
21 years since your
This
last
is first
full length album.
21
Yes.
years,
Woo!
bro.
And you
Wow.
and Ebro, I just looked at this. I didn't mention this to him off the air. I wanted to just throw it at you on the air. This was you did this album with the man who I worked for to buy turntables and even get into this game, Dr. Dread, Gary Himmelfarb.
You know him?
Dr. Dread's one of my best friend's uncle is Dr. Dread. I worked at Ross Records.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I worked at Ross
Wow.
Records.
Peanuts, Dr.
Oh, and Dr. Dread's Jerk Peanuts. I read about this in his new book.
Yes,
Crazy.
yes.
Is this good? Can I open this?
Yes, of
Yo,
course.
share those around, my G.
I'm about-
So listen, we're gonna do this with Barrington Levy today. We're gonna play some joints off this Acoustica Levy.
Okay.
First album in 21 years.
Yes.
I want to play a classic that you have on here, Murderer.
That's right.
All right, let's get in that first
Thank you,
record
man.
on the album. Get into it right now. Barrington Levy's on Ebro in the morning. Hot 97, Lord
Yeah.
Styles, Rosenberg. Yo, pass the peanuts, man.
Hold on, I didn't open them yet.
Murderer, stick it do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. See, tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Them a murderer. Them a murderer. See, them coming at me area want to kill off the youths. No dress up in a jacket and them dress up in a tie. Come a courthouse want to tell pale lies. Them a murderer. Aye. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Cause them muggling at them cheap one come kick out my teeth.
Here I come, go.
On the intercom, Rosie, tell
Yes.
me to come.
Yes.
So she didn't have a daughter, she did the son.
Yeah.
She said the lift doesn't work, run
Yeah.
up the stairs and come. Cause if you don't come quick, you're not gonna see your son. So grab a bunch of roses and I started to run. Here I come, shiddly whoa.
Yo, listen.
2 months later, she said, come and get your son, cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down, not because you are old and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down, shoodly waddly diddly 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 whoa. Scene, I'm broad.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now.
So tight.
Wait a minute now. This is perfect. You've tuned in to Ebro in the morning. We're enjoying. What are these right here, Rosenberg?
Jerk
Read the-
Peanuts.
The Jerk Peanuts. Read the name of them. What's the name of the peanuts?
The original Dr. Dread Jerk Peanuts.
Woohoo!
Those are
Those
so
are
good.
delicious.
Oh my lord.
We're in the zone. This is a great Friday vibe.
And by the way, these are gluten free for all of you out there on your health kick.
I'm gonna have him send us a case of those. We need these in the station.
And can we have a case a week?
Yeah, these are delicious. Popping. And Barrington Levy's here.
Wow.
But listen, you heard the man singing a second ago, and you speak of Broadway frequently. We hear this. Here I come, chiddly wop, diddly wop. I'm broad now. This street Broadway. Is this broader than our Broadway here in New York City?
I don't know no other Broadway.
So you're speaking of this Broadway.
I'm talking about the Broadway and the show Broadway.
Because you're saying Broadway's
So I'm
the big
saying,
show.
I mean, of course I'm talking about.
I'm putting the
Broadway
show
that I
on.
know.
I'm broad.
Yes.
You think that's Broadway? I'm broader
I'm
than
broader
that
than
Broadway.
that Broadway.
I'm a bigger show.
Yes, right.
I get it. I've always wanted to ask you that. Like, I was like, yo, where is this Broadway? It must be massive.
Waddly.
Waddly.
Squats. Diddly.
Diddly
All right, chill out with the peanuts, man. You can't eat them all right now.
Barrington, why 20 years until this album?
Well, 20.
Biggs, hang
Guys,
on, Lord.
hold on.
Sorry, Biggs, hang on, my G.
Yeah, why 20 years to put out another album?
You know, the last album I put out was the Barrington album with an MCA record. And they signed me for a 7-album deal. But one was upfront straight. The other 6 was options. And I never liked all the systems here because, you know what I mean, they signed me for me. And then all of a sudden, all of these people just come in and try to tell me, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. Don't trouble my, don't fast with my
They're trying to take your creative control.
Thank you. You said the
Yeah.
right word. You know what I mean? I was like, no. So when the time come for them to say, okay, you have to sign the other contract if we're going to take the second album. And I tell them no. And they said, okay, then, well, I just want to be free. You know what I mean? Because I want to do me. I want to be myself. I be myself and be a hit. So why would I need somebody to put a bulldozer or a crane? Put a beach on that part of it. No, I don't want the beach on that part of it. Oh, yes, you have to do that. Leave it alone. So I just leave it alone and say, okay, I'm going to take a break. The break was supposed to be 2 years. Then it be 3 years, 4 years, and it goes on. And then all of a sudden, then I hear that record is not selling anymore, and the downloads and the freebies and the this and the that. So I decided to just, in those times, I've been making crazy albums and have them on tape on my label, Black Roses. And I watch these people putting out albums every year. You come with the album. I don't want to be tired of. It's nice to be missed, and then you come like now, and the vibes that I seen from this album is unbelievably. It's great. A lot of people saying, I mean, they talking about my voice. They're saying that the voice after so many years, and for me to go back into those classics and do them, they was asking questions like, did you take the voice from the original track? No. We do it live and direct. Straight, everything straight.
Pitch perfect, tone perfect.
Oh, thank you, Ebru.
You still
you
listen.
do. You sound perfect.
Thank you.
Yo, listen,
Exactly.
it's crisp.
Thank you, sir.
How long
I
had
really
you?
need that.
How long did you have the relationship with Dr. Dread?
Dr. Dread is a veteran in reggae music, as you know. I mean, Dr. Dread put out at least maybe 300 or 400 albums. But on the days, he's always around. Very nice person, jovial. I mean, Dr. Dread is the boss. Dr. Dread, the boss. I know Dr. Dread for a long time, man. He actually run a publishing company called Tafari Music.
Of course.
And he's the publisher of my thing. So.
Oh, so he was already your publisher.
Yes.
And then you just put out the record together.
Right.
And apparently he's making delicious peanut.
Yes.
The peanuts, Dr. Dread, even if you don't make money ever again on music, them peanuts, you're, about to go you're going to go to the top, sir.
To the top with
You're
the peanuts.
broader than Broadway.
Of course.
Of course.
Definitely.
Yo, can we get on a classic again?
Yes,
Here
sir.
I come. You was just singing it a second ago.
Right.
Let's get it on right now.
Okay, sir.
On this Acoustica Levy situation, Barrington Levy, you can purchase it now wherever you buy music.
It's available on iTunes, Amazon. We
Everything.
also have vinyl as well. You know what I mean? Limited edition.
You gotta take care of him.
So,
Dr.
Any
Dread,
45?
take care of your son Rosenberg, Dr. Dread.
I'm gonna hit him.
Well.
I've got plenty of these peanuts.
All right, let's go. Barrington Levy's on Hot 97. Here's a classic.
Shoodly-wop, shoodly-whoop, whoa, ooh, shoodly-wop, diddly-diddly-whoa. Swing, and the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna know that son. So I grab a bunch of rose and that started to run. Here I come, whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Now because you are old and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Shoodly waddly diddly woodly diddly whoa. Swing. I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway.
Live and direct.
All right, settle down, Rosenberg.
Sorry.
You're Ebro in the morning, and Lord Styles, Rosenberg, and Barrington Levy.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so listen. We played the classic Murderer a second ago, which the lyrics of that, you were speaking to someone, you were accusing someone of their behavior, and you were speaking. Can you talk to us about the lyrics in those songs? Because Barrington Levy obviously used in hip hop. We know you from dancehall, reggae music, but you say some shit in your music, man.
Well, Murderer is basically police brutality.
Yeah.
Back down the days as a kid growing up in Jamaica. And I was just bashing them to say, I mean, treat us like we're human beings. Don't use your power to abuse us. Because a lot of people get locked up innocently. A lot of people get shot and innocently. And because they're the police officer, you want to use that on us because we're a human being. And at the end of the day, you're supposed to serve and protect, not abuse. So That's what really Burner is all about.
And that song, I mean, it's poignant today. Still those issues. You're seeing them here in the United States. I'm sure there's still issues in Jamaica as well with police abusing their power and abusing people.
That's true. Definitely.
I read that you weren't so happy with the state of reggae and dancehall, that you wish it had less violence and more content. Is that true?
It's true. I'm sure that you agree with me too.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, when I come in the music, it was really for the love of it, and not for the dollar bill of it, really. Because them times, people really put their everything into it. It was more original. People sit down and write their own composition. Musician go inside the studio, live music. You know what I mean? You go inside, you write your song, you go to the studio, and then you said, okay, sing the song. You sing the song, and it's okay. You sing in a G sharp or A minor. It doesn't go like that no more. Now I'm gonna get a computer and juke. So it's not live anymore. It's like stagnant and dead. So I'm gonna just make a beat now and say, oh, I have a wicked beat, man. And you have to go and sit down and write. But when you write your song with melody and put authentic, real musician that really know what they're doing, know what a sound like. By just hearing you sing, it can tell you if you're singing. It's not like that what I see going on right now. There's somebody that's going through to make a beat. And
they don't know anything about chords and keys and
nothing
melodies,
like that. No, because it's so funny. This guy bring a beat to me and said, "Well, Mr. Levy, you don't know what? I have a beat, you know. And right now, why you sing on it?" So I said to him, "So what key is it playing? You know? You want me to sing on your rhythm? What key? Who make the rhythm? I did. So, and you don't know what key he's playing in? I'm sorry for you, man. Because I mean, you say you're a producer, and you bringing a beat to me, and you don't know what keys it's playing, and you said that you played the track as well, and you don't know what.
Yeah, because the computer program did it for him.
Yeah.
So when did you? Because you have to come from a certain fabric to have this sort of discipline that you have with your voice, this craft. Did you go to the music school, the famous? What's the famous?
The what?
No, never happened.
Hebrew.
Did you go? Were you raised in church? Did you go to church as a youngin'?
No, I go to church, but I wasn't raised in church. I was raised at home.
And so, who was the singer? Who was the singer? Like, where did the voice? Like,
I'm not gonna tell you like a lot of people say, "Oh, I used to sing in church," and this. I never sing in the church. I go to church. I sit in the background and I just criticize the people that was on stage. That was on stage singing. I would say I could do better than that.
So
but,
when was the moment that you discovered you had this amazing voice?
I used to sing in the bush. I used to in the sticks.
Yeah.
They call it the sticks, right? I used to segregate myself in the bush and sit down and always have a scene in front of me. Like you would see like that down the valley and you go and see the hills. And for me, I would just sit in the bush and just sing on myself. One day I was in the bush and this lady.
You were high in the bush, weren't you?
Yeah.
Under Miss Sensi. We're going to get into that.
You know he was high when he was like, wiggity whoa. And he was like, that sounds great.
And this lady was passing by and hear me singing. I never see her, because if I did see her, she wouldn't hear nothing. Hide in the bush and listen to me. And she come and she said, B, oh my God, you can sing, boy. And that lady, I was 10 years old. And that lady hold my hand and take me to my mom and said to my mom, Jesus Christ, Miss Levy, this boy can sing. And trust me, that lady let my head, it was like growing. I mean, that was my first fan.
Yeah.
And I always respect that lady. I always look up to that lady. And up to today, when I see her, I always tell her thanks, because she really let me believe in myself. I was just singing to please me, and there you go. I was not only pleasing myself, I was only pleasing her. And the thing is, that lady was a Christian lady. I mean, she's a church lady, and for her to tell me that was wow. Always have that in my head, my heart, for sister daughter, that lady, ma'am. Love you, ma'am.
That's dope. That's a dope story.
Story.
Yo, so he was in the bush, so we got to get into Under Miss Sensi.
Oh my gosh.
Classic.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, for the people that don't, I want to hear your voice one time. Just bless us with the voice. Go. Can you sing Under Miss Sensi as we go into the reggae?
Now from a stand up on volcano sound and I burn me ganja pipe. Babylon, come and tell me that's not right. So me burn it 10 pass it on the right. And then them come in and them look pan down in dread. Them said, ain't not a dreadlock, so where you come from? You must have 2 stick of sensei under your tongue. I said, no, officer, Lord, you must be mad. He only smokes cigarettes and strictly shag. Oh no, see, under me sensei me, under me, wanna like it, wanna like it, wanna like it.
Hey, under me sensei me, under me sensei. 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 Whoa, see, whoa, ooh, whoa, whoa, hey. All over me, Babylon does all over me. All over me, Babylon does all over me. You no ramp with me, I strictly sensei. All over me, Babylon does all over me. Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just turned to Ebro in the morning. Laura Styles, Rosenberg, the legend Barrington Levy is here. He's putting out his first album in 21 years. It's on iTunes. It's called Acoustica Levy, and I was just taught Black Roses was a song I had never heard before. It's on this. I never heard that before. And this is one of your bigger tunes that you perform around the world.
Yes, man. Trust me. That's one of my biggie. Right there. Yeah. Black Roses.
How many shows a year is Barrington Levy doing right now?
Well, as I said, I don't overdo it. And I mean, I like in the summertime, I usually go on tour in the States, maybe for 2 months, sometime only for a month. Chill, Bill. But now this year I'm going to be really busy because I'm promoting
The
Acoustica
album, yeah.
Levy. You know what I mean? And I really hype up and ready to go on the road to introduce this album to the world because I know you're going to love this one. Well put together. I put a lot of time into it. Not no knockoff job, you know what I mean? Not no go in the studio and one bam slanky, thank you, ma'am. No. It's proper.
Yeah.
In English, we say proper, mate.
Proper, mate.
Proper,
That's
mate.
right.
You know what I mean?
Can you share like a career highlight or a special moment that was one of your favorites?
You know what?
There's something really special.
favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite was at 97 show. You know why?
Which one?
Which one? I think it's 2011.
Yeah. A couple years ago, we brought him out as a surprise guest.
Yeah. And guess what? I wasn't on the show. I mean, they bring me on. And trust me, I did 2 songs, and up till now, my head still don't go down yet. I couldn't believe because I was nervous. I was like, these people don't know anything about me. Man, I was so shocked.
Yeah, man.
Believe me, Ebro, I was shocked.
Well, when they were like, yo, you want Barrington Levy to come? I was like, you fucking right.
Yeah,
They were like, you sure? I was like, fam, ask me one more time.
Yeah, why were you surprised that a reggae crowd in New York would go crazy for you? Of course they would.
Well, I think it was
It's not
because
a
of
reggae
Hot
crowd.
97.
It's not a reggae.
It's
crowd.
not a-
Come
it's
on,
a-
don't say that, Ebro.
No, but
At 97, hip hop. It was a hip hop show.
yeah, no. Oh, but wasn't it at our reggae show?
Yeah, but he
On the
didn't-
reggae tip.
he didn't know it
You
was
didn't
on the
know
reg-
that on the reggae tip was such a.
It wasn't reggae tip. It was.
He said it wasn't.
Oh,
wasn't- it was
you
a
came out.
big one.
Oh, you came out at Summer
Oh,
Jam.
Summer Jam.
Summer Jam.
You'll get your life, Ebro. Why don't you know
Get
that
your
either?
life.
Damn, you so busy
Summer
eating those
Jam.
delicious jerk peanuts.
Wait, time out. 2011. Who brought you out in 2011?
We the best.
We the best.
Oh,
Ah, yeah, of course.
Khaled brought you out. Yo, man. Love you, Khaled. You know what? I never get to see the show because I'm working.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's true.
So I never saw,
It's
I
up on
never
the
saw
internet.
it.
It's up on the internet today.
Yeah, of course it
I
is.
never
now.
saw it.
Trust me. And when I went in there, I see like Rick Ross and I mean everybody was on stage. Was hip hop.
Lil Wayne was there.
I think Wayne, yeah.
Everybody was there. I mean, that was a huge show. And I was like, my heart was like pounded. Damn.
Yeah.
These people's gonna know me. Damn, when I hold the mic and I sing that Shine song. Woo! And then I pull up for the murderer. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm high.
That must have been a great feeling.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I never forget that.
Yeah, that's dope.
There you go.
I didn't even know that happened.
Summer Jam, June 7th. You
I was
never
talking about
know.
the reggae show when it came out.
I know.
No, it wasn't the reggae tips. It was the Summer
Khaled,
Jam.
I didn't know
Summer
Khaled.
Jam.
Yo, Khaled had some
Remember that.
amazing moments on that Summer
Yes.
Jam stage, B. Barrington Levy, the album Acoustica Levy. Before we let you get out of here, the last name Levy.
Right.
My entire life, I was like, I wonder if he's Jewish, because that's a Jewish last name, you know.
I don't know that, man. You know, we black people always
yeah.
have some
You never know.
weird name. I can't tell you if I'm Jewish or I'm jurisdiction or whatever, man. I mean,
Whatever.
you know. But whatever. One thing I know that we all people, and you know what I mean. It doesn't matter what race or creed you're from. You know what I mean. We need each other, and we should love each other because you know what I mean. Me and you alone cannot breathe the amount of air that we need to survive. So we just love people. I don't see why people should be segregating themselves. You know what I mean? We should just stay together, and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? God created us all as one human being, and we should just love each other. That's it.
That's so much of what I love about reggae culture. That's such a common theme of what's there. So the new album is out right now. Acoustica Levy, Barrington Levy.
This album does not come
Respect.
with Dr. Dread jerk
Delicious
peanuts.
jerky.
I'm gonna make sure we get
Yes, it does.
It's sold separately.
sold separately.
Separately,
But perfect thing to go with it.
A perfect accompaniment. Barrington Levy, give it up.
Thank you, man.
Let's get on the classic Black Roses. I didn't even know this was a classic. I learned today. Let's go. Hot 97.